Meanderings, even though I am not in my normal podcast. You guys don't know is I just was gardening. I'm just a little sweaty. I just came in. It's starting to pour. I think I got wet. If you guys don't know, my husband has COVID, and so I decided not to go to the podcast station this week because I don't want to give it. But I am negative. I keep testing negative. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Now, what's so funny is here's a prediction that I'm going to stay negative. So we're going to say, they're going to think that my tarot card says I wasn't going to get it and it was going to be everything great. Now, 3 days from now, I'm getting a tower card. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out because sometimes tower cards aren't bad, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hi guys. How is everybody? I normally I wasn't going to pop on because like I said, my husband has COVID and I'm not sick yet. I actually see my glasses are steaming. If you guys don't know, I was out gardening. It's starting to rain. So look I came in and I noticed, I'm like, oh my God, it's past 9:30. So, so yes, this is normally where you're going to find my predictions. And yes, I'm going to give you a couple, but at the same point, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about my book and that I'm getting written. I'm actually doing it auditorily and then I'm going to write it. So, because I'm an auditory person. So yeah, I was just out gardening. I had to get I got a couple flower beds. That's how hot, it's hot out and it's raining. So if it looks like I'm a little wet, I am. So love to garden. I'm an extremely active person. Yeah, I should be like a rail. I'm just not, yeah. Anyway, well, I will be soon. Anyway, if you guys don't know, I'm getting weight loss surgery. So it's going to be a very interesting thing. My daughter she was heavy. She was having a lot of health problems and she was autoimmune. And she's lost 147 pounds and all her autoimmune is gone. So, because she can't eat carbs anymore. I still think that there's a carb connection. I've been watching some of these people talking about berry. And I'm like, it makes total sense that we're eating too much sugar and too many carbs and it's causing almost like malnutrition. And so, anyway, hi guys. Yeah, I'm on here. I'm going to tell you a couple of things. I'm not going to be on here that long. Normally this is a 45-minute show. But, I'm going to be doing a couple of things, and I'm telling you about them now. So, okay. Hi, guys. How's everybody coming on? Yes, you can ask questions in a minute. Hi. How am I doing? Yes, I'm doing okay. If you guys don't know, my husband has COVID, and he's really sick. My daughter, I'm really worried about. She has 103 fever right now. Now, she had COVID when we had COVID. I think, honestly, and her husband is not yet sick, and neither is the baby, the 2-year-old. But my granddaughter was really sick, but she's better. But, I think this variant is picking and choosing who it wants to pick on. I really do think that that's part of the problem. Anyway, if I look kind of weird, it's because I've been sweaty. I've been outside. I was outside trying to get my garden. You guys know I have 5 acres. So I'm trying to get my garden together and I was out because I'm behind because I've been sick. Yesterday I did something to my knee. I couldn't even walk. Today I'm walking slowly and not gardening too tough, but got a lot of digging. But, anyway, we are starting. My divergent heart is he's a twin flame, guys. I just know, we're both married to other people, but that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? But he's asleep right now. He ain't gonna be on. But he's my assistant. And so he's helping me. He is a computer expert. And he's been the one that's been helping perpetuate me. And that's why I'm getting out there more. Anyway, we're gonna be starting our own podcast. I'm not going to be part of 216thenet.com anymore. I love them to death. I love Kent and everything, but it's time for me to go out on my own. And we're going to be starting our own podcast, and it's still going to be called Metaphysical Meanderings. So that you guys know. So we got the announcement out. Okay. Also, there's a couple other things. I want to tell everybody thank you for the people that are verifying when one of my predictions comes true. I've got a woman that's been talking to me and she's verified the fact that I was on TikTok with this, that Amazon was going to go into something else and they went into a medical thing. And I predicted that. And I guess that imitation is the best form of flattery. I got 2 people that are absolutely copying everything I say. They are followers who are no longer followers. They are on their TikTok copying exactly verbatim what I'm saying. And I'm like, and I thought, well, maybe they're coming up with the same idea. And they're watching me. I'm paying attention to this. And they're putting it, they're stealing what I'm saying. And I'm just kind of chuckling because I'm like, and they're much younger. And I'm like, I'm not gonna like dwell on it, but just to let you guys know that there's a lot of people that are copying me. There's a lot of people posing as me. They'll change the name, like Enchanted Skye. Lana's Enchanted Skye with a 0. I know who it is. We even know her name, and we can't get TikTok to stop it. So with that said, all right. Yes, I did block them. Yes, I blocked both of them. But I mean, verbatim. Last night I couldn't sleep. Now you guys know I haven't been feeling good, and I was trying to take care of, worried about my husband a little. My husband has seizures, and he has a seizure disorder. And the last time he got a seizure, his COVID shot, he had a seizure, and he hadn't had seizures in 12 years. So I'm kind of watching him. He says he feels a little better. He still has a temperature. Anyway, I couldn't sleep, and I'm watching, and I see this woman, and she said verbatim what I said, and I'm like, now, maybe let's give her this benefit of the doubt that maybe she saw this too and taped this at a different time. And then the other person I saw, well, I'm going to be posting it on a website every 6 months. Well, what do you think I had said I'm doing? We do have the compilation. It is, if you guys don't know and you're following me, I make predictions all day long. I'll say them right now. And then my poor assistant's going through, he stayed up until 6 o'clock this morning going through my videos, looking for my predictions, because he knows I'm over 90% at this point. I am not perfect. I will say I am not, okay? I missed, last year I said that here where we lived, it was a drought, and I said it would be very wet. Now, what was so funny, it was very wet north of me, like very wet north of me, but where I was at was dry. So I don't know if I consider that right. So, yeah. Anyway, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about 10 questions. I still am going to be doing my readings. I'm not sick. I was going to go to my pride, got a small trailer and stuff up north, and I was going to go up there and stay there by myself. And then I thought to myself, well, if I get sick, am I really going to want to then come home and drive home with 100 degree, 200, 150 degree, 100, 101 degree temperature, whatever. And so I was like, my house is to be an assisted living. And if you guys know what I mean, there's it's 6 bedrooms. It's got a galley kitchen. It's just, we've converted it back, and it literally is in an L. So half of the L is I'm on this side. I could literally take add a door, and it'd be 2 separate houses. They did it weird the way they did it. I always want to take out this wall here one of these days and then open it up more. Anyway, but so I'm staying to myself. I'm using my own bathroom, my own bedroom, everything. I moved my toothbrushes, everything over here to hope that I don't get this. So we're going to see, because I guess you can get it up to a week to 10 days after you've been exposed. So it's kind of like we're ready to go on vacation then. So I'm thinking with my luck, I'll probably get it when I'm going on vacation to Salem. And I am going to Salem. So you guys can keep watching that, because I'm going to try to meet people. I'm going to be going to Greenville, South Carolina, teaching classes. I'm starting to tour. So, and if you guys don't know, I'm a master teacher, been teaching 31 years. And I taught middle school. And if I can teach middle school kids, I can teach anybody. So, and actually everybody tells me I teach like I'm teaching a bunch of kids. I can't help it. That's because I go over it and over it and over it and over it. And I keep it interactive to keep their attention. And that's the way I teach. So must have did something right. They gave me the title of master teacher in the state of Illinois. So, okay. So anyway, I'm going to take a couple questions for you guys. Okay. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. It's good to see everybody. This is my Metaphysical Meanderings today. I was going to go online, and I didn't go into the podcast station because I don't know if I have COVID. I've been exposed. So like my husband's got it, my daughter's got it, my granddaughter's got it. My little 2-year-old feels fine, and she's actually ripping and tearing. She asked me, she's a horse lover like her grandmother. She looks like me too. It's just scary. She looks a lot like me. And she asked if she could ride her pony today. And I said, honey, I can't. You've been exposed now. I can't be exposed again. So, and she was like, oh, started to cry a little. She's 2.5. She talks really good now. And she's like, I heard her in the background, Grandma, it's Grandma on the phone. Let's go talk to her. Just like that. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like asking to be on her pony. And my promise was to her that I would always have a pony for her. I never got my pony. I remember my parents, we had acreage and everything, and my parents would never let me have a pony. They wouldn't even let me have a dog until I was maybe 13 and my mom got a dog. And and I'm an animal lover, and I would never get rid of my horses. They'll be with me till they die. Matter of fact, I'm looking around for anybody who has a really cute pony that's a little bigger, maybe 42 inches. I'm looking for a pony for my other grandkids. I have a 12. No, she's 13 now. No, he's 12. I forget. 9, 8, and 2. So I got to get a little bit bigger pony. So anyway, all right. So I'm going to take a couple questions and blessings to all you guys. If you got a reading with me, I'll be calling until I get sick and don't feel well. If something happens and I don't feel well, then I'm going to have to back you all up. But so far, knock on wood, I'm okay. Now, yesterday, I will tell you, I had symptoms of something. I kept getting hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold, breaking out into a sweat, hot and cold, but no temperature. So, and even though I tested today, it was negative. So I have to get groceries. I don't know. Do you think I should wear a mask just in case? I don't want to give it to anybody. I'm a very responsible person. So I do have a mask. I could always just wear a mask just to make sure that I don't give it. I don't want to give it to anybody. It sucks. I wouldn't want to hurt anybody. So maybe that's what I should do. I don't know. Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Now, so that you guys know, reminders to anybody that's come new to here, because I've only got that today. It's pretty good. I've only got about 200 people. Now, if you guys know, on my Metaphysical Meanderings, there's like 1 million people watching that podcast station. And so I'm at a point where I'm not sure if I want to do 2 podcasts and merge them, or just take my Metaphysical Meanderings, start it myself in my own podcast station. Either way, and then download them to Google. Either way, it'll be me either way. So I do have my best bud. His name is Divergent Heart. We've known each other for 15 years. I know his wife really well. He knows my husband really well. And we're thinking of maybe doing it together. He wants to be my producer instead of my producer, Kent. Jonathan wants to be my producer. He's been on my Metaphysical Meanderings, by the way. So he's pagan. So, okay. So now what you need to ask is something fairly specific, because it gives me a headache because of all the energy. If you guys go, who's around me? I can get it, but you can see my energy change, because it's draining to me. But if you say, is my grandma Sophie around me? And I'll go, does she have blah, 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 and does she look like this? Yes. See what I'm saying? So it's more specific. So that way it makes it easier on me. Okay. But anyway, just warning everybody, there's some people impersonating me. And I was just in shock, like this morning. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, please. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, I guess it's the form of flattery. That's what Jonathan said. He says, yeah, he goes, make sure you block them. And I'm like, so he goes and does all that for me. He blocked them for me. He goes, now let's see if they make predictions. And I just I kind of had to chuckle at that. So let's see. But maybe they are. Maybe they're getting the exact same thing I am. I keep an open mind, but at the same point, I just got to kind of protect myself, I guess. Anyway, all right. Is your health okay? I feel like you've got some type of vitamin deficiency, like maybe iron. Okay, Natasha? I feel like you're pale. You know what I'm saying? I want you to look into that, it could be potassium also, because there's some type of vitamin deficiency. I really want you to check into that, okay? It seems to me, though, it might be iron, okay? I feel like even check your nails, because I had an iron deficiency. Did you know this? I'm learning a lot about this, because I remember I study all the time. I'm the eternal student. I'm a Sag. That people with O blood type should be eating nothing but vegetables and meat. If they're eating carbs, that's what makes them unhealthy, which I've cut carbs out. I'm trying to lose weight, whatever. And I'm going to be getting weight loss surgery. That's going to cut my carbs out. Could probably never eat them again. But they also have a tendency to be low in iron if they don't eat a lot of meat. And I don't eat a lot of meat. So I've tried to because I'm not a big beef eater. I just don't. It's okay, but I eat more chicken and fish. And they said to increase all of my meat. And so it's interesting, isn't it? Because I'm O blood type. So, and I just found that was interesting, because I am anemic right now. And really, really mildly anemic. And I noticed it in my nails. My nails were growing funny. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. Irma, are you going to improve in your finances? I say everybody is going to improve next month, and I don't know why. Not only did I say that I thought the stock market might bounce back in August, there's my prediction. It's my prediction. It's around August, September. I don't want to say it's huge, like gains like we've never seen before, but it's going to bounce back or something. There is an improvement in August. Not only did I say that and predict that earlier in the month and predict that because I felt it, but I also saw, if you check out my YouTube and you're looking at my career and finances, every single person's got like a sun card and stuff. So and by the way, I have to download them. They're all done. I have like 5 of them I have to download. I just have to download and get them out to you. So I'll probably have to do that when I get off of here. But and so like you guys know, I'm trying really hard to just keep up, and I've had to hire somebody. And I just had to hire a housekeeper. Because I'm that busy. I can't even like make my dinner. Like I'm having to go out and buy things, and I don't like doing that. Like going out to eat. I would rather just bite my own salad. But yeah. Anyway, okay. So here, let me take a couple questions. Good friend, Michelle. Good friend, Michelle. A very good friend. And I would say I feel like it wants to stay that way because I don't think that person's going. I feel like that person's very helpful. You could make them into a relationship. It might be coming up, but I think you're going to be very, very good friends, actually. So just to let you know, okay? All right, guys, hold on. Hi, guys. Will E and I get back together? Yes. For a time, but I don't know how long it's going to last. Is he just really stubborn or what? Somebody in that relationship is really, really super stubborn. And they want everything their way. And I feel like it's them, not you. So I want you to be aware of that, okay? All right? Thank you. You're welcome, dear. Yes, I do a lot of stuff for free. Yes, I just had somebody say, you do so much for free. Yes, I do. But I do, when you do call me for a reading, see, I'm still wet from being outside. I do charge. I'm not, I try not to charge too much, but my prices did go up a little bit. So not much, but it got inflation, and I am offering, and by the way, I quit offering because of the COVID and everything. I quit offering email questions, but I'm going to be offering them very soon again. It got to be where they were all over the place. They were in my spam. It was just, I couldn't keep up. And so, that Jonathan and I decided to ban them from now, and then he's going to do my website and do everything in a different way so that they come right to a box for me and I can answer them. Okay, so that's why. So just wait about a week or so, and then you can start asking emails. Emails are like $20, and I give you back a vlog of what I'm saying. So I think, that's more personal. So yeah. All right. Who will be our next president? It's definitely not Joe Biden. And everybody's like, I did say, I still feel like he'll get sick or something. I don't think he's going to run again. And I don't think it's Kamala Harris. I will make my prediction. I'll say it again. If it's not this next election, it's the next one that's a woman. By the way, I did this year predict he'd get sick of some sort. I said heart, but it's COVID. So I don't really think he's going to be that sick. I think he's going to get better fairly fast. It's the president. They give him all kinds of medicines and stuff. But yeah, I always said it was heart, but like I said, I don't think he's going to run again. I had said that when he got elected. He'd win by the skin of his teeth and he wouldn't run again. So if you don't believe me, please check out Metaphysical Meanderings. That's my 2020 podcast at the beginning of 2020. I've been doing these now for almost 3 years. I just haven't gone viral or let anybody on TikTok know until now. So, okay. All right. So hold on here. I'm going to ask them questions. I'm trying really hard to answer questions. Virginia, do you see me getting married? But it's down the road. I know this is your attitude or their attitude is there's no rush. Oh, I have bugs around me. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I left some bugs in this morning. I had my door open by accident. And yes, if you guys are watching and you guys haven't seen these, I have angels. They were not bugs. Now you saw that was a bug, right? You saw it. The angels are see-through. And I'm not kidding, they pierce. So check me out. My live was 3/15/22. You can see one going right around my head. And right now, the one of them, you can check these out. One of the finance and career, no, wait, not finance and career. It was the cusps. I have an angel. And I go, ooh, did you see that? And it went right in front of my head. Every once in a while, I see them, and sometimes I don't notice. So sometimes when you're watching me, you'll tell me like, oh my God, there was one. And so play that back again. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah. All right. So hold on. Is your mom okay? Did she have kind of a wave to her hair, and was it short or put up? Get back to me on that. Kind of brown, a little bit more red, a little bit more reddish brown, like not quite red, but more so than me. I've got kind of a kind of like a platinum undertone. It's not like that. It's like a brown, kind of like maybe like that color. Get back to me. All right. Hi guys. Hi guys. Happy Saturday, Sarah. Hi guys. I haven't seen some of you guys. Hi Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Some of these guys are off of Metaphysical Meanderings. So, and I know that they're just playing the best of on the station because of the COVID thing. So that was why. Yeah. My chiropractor told me my attorney's office called and Kaiser wants to settle my workers' comp. I told you. Yes, you're settling. I told you were going to get something. I told you, you guys, and by the way, when you guys know me really well, I keep Wednesdays open. Like, it doesn't look like I have Wednesday appointments, but I keep them open for my regulars, like the people I know really well, that I've known over the years. Because I've been doing this on here publicly for 3 years, but I've been doing this 25 years. I was doing it first out of, like stores and stuff and traveling around in different places. Now I'm just doing it here. But if I know you well and you're a familiar and you're on my speed dial, which I put some of them on speed dial, I'll fit you in on a Wednesday. So like this Wednesday, I'm already booked. So I can't, but the next Wednesday, it's like open. So that's why I always tell people, I said, I can always find a spot for you. I only work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then part of Wednesday. So, okay. All right. Like I'm retired. I don't have to do any of this, right? Well, yeah, I got to make a little supplemental income, but yeah. All right. Yes, I know they want to settle, but it's better to go to court. I think you're going to settle. I think they're going to give you an offer you find fair. You make your decision. I cannot make your mind up for you. And I won't do that because I'm creating karma for myself. But it does feel that way. And hey, if you think talk to your attorney. If you think you get more money, go for it. But I feel like you'll settle. Okay. You just saw one? Get out of here. Did somebody see an orb? For real? Well, I'll play it back. If you just saw one. I know, really, I'm not kidding you. Well, I do have a fly. So, but these are clear. It's different. You can see this. It does this. And they're about, I'm not kidding. I'm not even making this up. I don't know why. I don't know how. I just know that's, yeah. So, yes. Oh, you did? Oh, yes, they did see one. See, sometimes when I invite them, they show up too. And I don't have any background because it's harder to see them. I'll play it back. I'll play it back again. So let's see if we can see it because we're compiling. I want to know what people think. So I'm going to compile. I've got about 10 or 12 videos at least that have them. And we're going to compile them. One, it stops in the middle and it's like right here. It just stops. And you can see something doing this and it's doing this. And it's tiny. It blew my podcast producer is a reverend. It blew his mind. He's like, you've got to be kidding. And I'm like, I don't know. I said, and I don't think I'm the only one, by the way. I've heard that there's other psychics out there that are having this phenomenon too. There's a couple other people that I know that have said that they've had them. So interesting, isn't it? So anyway, a couple more questions. Do I sound Midwestern? It's interesting because I don't find myself to have an accent. And when I talk to somebody, I sound like everybody else that sounds like the TV. But yes, I'm outside of Chicago. So yes, I'm an hour and a half northwest of Chicago. I do have a slight Wisconsin accent because I say it right. All you people that don't live here say Wisconsin. It's Wisconsin. So yes, that's the accent, yes. Or a Yooper. Sometimes you have a little bit of a Yooper accent. You guys know Upper Michigan, Upper Peninsula. It's a Yooper accent, you know. It's like that, So anyway, okay. So, okay, recruiter, Lester, will they be the one who, yes, let them help you. You're going to get 2 to 3 offers. And I think you're going to not take one. You might work one a little while and get something better. Okay. Hi, Maya. Okay. So anyway, Dolores, will I be in a relationship anytime this year? No, but there is a good relationship coming early next year, maybe February or March or so. Okay. And it's the right one. And I know this sounds crazy, but I'm supposed to tell you this. Don't find them online. Don't find them online. I'm not saying that online doesn't work. I've got a couple friends that are married to people because of online, but I just want to say in your case, don't. Okay. All right. Jada, will Cobb be asking me to be his girlfriend this year? Yes. Really soon, actually. Kind of like in a couple months at the most. Okay, I hear 2, so I don't think it's 2 weeks. I think it's 2 months, but maybe. I hear 2. And yes, I don't have any nails. Because of the COVID, they've been telling you that if you're suspicious that you should take your nails off. So, but it's okay. I will be getting new nails here really soon because yeah. So, but I just to start over and clean everything and sanitize my hands and sanitize everything. So yeah. So knock on wood, let's make sure I've had COVID on camera. In 2020, I was on camera coming down with COVID because I got it my husband had it and brought it I had it within 2 days of him having it. And you can see how sick I am. You can see on the video because it was one of my prediction videos. And you can see I'm drenched and I don't look good. And I just am like this. And I kept saying, I think I'm coming down with something. Yeah, it was COVID. So yeah, we've all been blessed. I mean, I've lost a lot of people. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've lost a lot of people to COVID, and I've lost a lot of people. Like it makes you appreciate your life that much. 4, 5, 6, at least 8 people that are good friends, that are good people that I know. My massage therapist, my podcast producer, my daughter's father-in-law. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. So yeah. All right. Should you stay or leave? I think you should leave. Feels like you're moving. That's why I said that. Okay. All right. And what's so odd about me is you guys ever know that if I do it off the top of my head, I'm right. I just know that if I think about it, then I'm like, but if I say something and my kids have learned that when I go, well, in a year, you're not going to matter that and I'll say something like that because you're going to be selling that car anyway. And oh, really? Because they know if I do it off the top of my head. So because it's like, I don't know where it comes from. I know that I've got guides that are Native American. I got 2 Native American guides. And your guides change. You do know that your spirit guides change. Mine used to be named Angela. Now that I'm doing this, I've got 2 male, one really old one younger one, and like Chloe, Steve. I got like 3 or 4 other minor ones. So I've got all kinds of guides. So yeah. All right. Will getting back with my ex work? Yes. I want to say if you get counseling or you have like a mediator of some sort, somebody that comes in between and makes sure everything's working smoothly at first. Okay. Will your work situation get better? No. I want to tell you guys, I want to tell you a secret about all this people, with all these people leaving their jobs. And not only am I a psychic and a medium, but I'm pretty well educated. I have 2 master's degrees. I'm working on a PhD. And I also a historian and I was a history teacher. History tells us that after a pandemic, the loss of life creates opportunity and people aren't going to go put up with garbage. So people are like, oh, well, they're lazy. That's why that's why nobody wants to work. No, they're just not going to put up with it because they don't have to anymore. Because because it's now instead of a employer market, it's an employee market, and we can say what we want to do. And history's taught us that from the Black Plague. Interesting, huh? Also, interesting fact, McCarthyism in the 50s, if you know what that is, they had this guy named Joe McCarthy from Wisconsin, this piece of crap. Anyway, and he had this witch hunt. And he was kind of like it is now, where it's a witch hunt, right? And it went on and it went on and it went on and it went on until finally a woman stood up to him and ended it all. Same thing. And then we had the 60s. Of free revolution, free ever, you know what I mean? Just real loose and free, and it's coming. It's coming, guys. Just be patient. It's coming. Okay? 2 more questions. And by the way, I'm going to try to sit down today, and I'm going to try to finish my book, The I Am Plan. The I Am Plan is about manifesting things. You can't just, The Secret misses something. The book, The Secret, because I've read it a couple times, it doesn't tell you how to manifest. It doesn't tell you, it just says, oh, think about it and you exist and it comes true. No, you have to put a plan. God helps those who help themselves. If you put a plan together, how I'm going to do this step, this step, this step, that's how you manifest. You can't just go and say, I'm sit at home all day going, I'm going to win the lotto. I'm going to win the lotto. No, you're going to follow your algorithms. You're going to follow your numbers. You're going to do repeated numbers. You're going to buy the tickets. You know, find out where the tickets are lucky. You know, they've proven that there are certain stores that are luckier than others. You see what I'm saying? You do your homework. You know, you can't just sit around and expect something to be falling in your lap all the time. It's not going to. So I'm writing a book about it because it's called the I Am. So I is in your intention, A is the alignment, and M is manifest. I am. I am is powerful, right? All right, so 2 more questions. Okay, 2 more. Okay. Yes, PT. Chris. Oh, it's PT. Hi, Chris. Some of you guys are from my podcast. I know you are. Hi, how are you? Yes, you're gonna be okay. You're only gonna be there about 2 years. I think you're gonna get moved up, or you may have a promotion or something. Something's better. You'll be there for a while. Okay. Here we go. I'm trying to read. Will your daughter book a show soon? Yes. Well, how soon? I want to say September. Late September, even into October, if she wants. But then she, you got to get that first initial thing. I know what it means. My daughter's a professional singer. I don't know if you guys know. It's her band is called Earth Clark, and she was supposed to have gone. She's got COVID now. She was supposed to have gone, and she's like, oh, she calls me up. She goes, Mom, I don't know if I can make my house payment. I've got we were supposed to make like over $1,000 last night, and I can't. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to help you, I guess. I mean, that's what your mother's for, right? I guess that's what, I've helped them. They need the help, and my parents helped me. So yeah, I guess it's my turn. But I told them, I'm like, you're sick. You can't go out. You know you can't. Get home, stay home and get better. She has 103 temperature with this. So she's very, very sick. I told her I was scared. She has a tendency to get pneumonia. And I told her, I said, if it goes up like that again, I want you at the media care. So, and she goes in and she looks very healthy. She's very slender. She's very fit. And so she looks healthy, and they literally send her home. And I'm like, no, she's got bad lungs. She's always had pneumonia. Just growing up, she's always been sick. So I told her she has to watch it. So the other kid, my other granddaughter's okay already. So yeah. All right. What's causing your son's weight gain? Thank you. I want you to keep an eye on his insulin resistance. That's what they're telling me. Keep an eye on it, because it might not show up in his blood sugar, but it might show up on how he's taking in and absorbing carbs. Like I said, carbs are killers because sugar's killers. See if you can change his diet. Change him completely out of carbs, especially if he's an O blood type. O blood type should be eating tons of meat and tons of vegetables, but I feel like there's something metabolic there. Okay. One more question, you guys. I've been on here half an hour. I'm usually 45 minutes, so that's not too bad, right? Are you going to move? Lady Jazzy. Is somebody, okay, I'm not sure if it's you, okay, because I'm picking up the collective. Is somebody moving to Las Vegas somewhere? Get on here and tell me that. Lady Jazzy, I feel like you will, but it'll be probably into the next year. Something is about Las Vegas. Is somebody going to Las Vegas? I'm picking that up off of somebody. And remember, there's a couple hundred people here. So, all right. I know that's crazy, but hi, guys. I just pick stuff up sometimes. So, all right. Thank you for following. Okay. Daughter sent home for paperwork mix-up. When she goes back to boot camp, will she be okay? Yes. Yeah, she may make that a career. You guys do know that, right? She might make that, because I feel like it is for her. That's what she's supposed to be doing. Okay? I feel like she's actually going to end up being like a lieutenant or a sergeant, or let her do it. Yeah, that's it. It was a minor bloop in the road is what I feel. Okay? And it might take her a little longer to get back, by the way. Like she might not be, you know what I mean? It might be like 3 months or something like that, or 4 months or something like that, okay? Will you hear from the college I applied for soon? I want to say it's a while yet. The ones you applied for are October, November. I know I'm coughing because there's dust, not because I have COVID. There's dust flying a little. The wind is starting to blow. I was hoping we'd get some rain, but I bet we're not. It was with thundering and lightning, but we got no rain. It started to rain for maybe about 10 seconds, and now it's quit. I'm like, we needed a little rain. But anyway, all right. No problem. You're welcome. One more question. Should you stay in your classroom or switch? You need to switch. Remember, I taught 31 years, and I understand the school thing. And I was an art teacher for 31 years. So, it's so funny that my Taurus North nodes, if you have a Taurus, check your North node. That's what you're supposed to be doing in this world. That is what you came to do, what came to learn. And I am a Taurus North node, which is how to make money spiritually. Literally, that's what it means. And what did I do? I was first an art teacher, which is making money spiritually, and now I'm doing this, so it's making money spiritually. It's so funny, and I'm releasing a lot of fear because the opposite is the Scorpio. Scorpio is releasing fear and the fear of the unknown, and so my last lifetime I had been Scorpio. Did you know that's what North and South node are? So that you get that, okay? All right, so you can tell what you were in other lifetimes. And by looking at your charts, you can tell what your parents are too. You can see that there's somebody had to be a Scorpio. Where is there a Scorpio? I had somebody say that to me. I said, yeah, my mom was. So, yeah. All right, so one more question, you guys. One more. Okay. Anissa, will your husband and I divorce soon? No, you're trying. How soon? I want to say you got 4 more months or so. There's somebody moving out. There's somebody splitting somehow. You might be even splitting up your stuff and staying in the house and then doing that. But there's like a separation somehow. So, okay. Are you also a Taurus North node? Well, then you guys get it. Blue Angel, you understand what I'm saying. Is that if you don't understand, you should understand what I'm saying, how to make money spiritually. You must be making money spiritually. Like maybe you're a Reiki healer, or maybe you're a counselor. That's spiritual. Maybe you're a reverend. You see what I'm saying? That's a Taurus North node. Okay. Oh, you do, Anna. You have an interview. I told you would. So I've got some followers I know very well, you guys. And I know that Anna's been looking for a job. And I told her she had another job coming up. I can tell. And I will be honest with you. Okay. Now, remember, you have to be very specific. I just got somebody who asked about family health. It's going to give me a headache. I know that sounds, if you're just with me and you make a phone call, I gotcha. I can tell everything. But when there's this much energy, and it's not as bad as it is when I'm on my podcast station because there's 1 million people, but there's only a couple hundred here. So, okay. Do you have gifts? Everybody's got gifts, Alyssa. Yeah, watch my podcast. We're checking. I think that they're not downloading from Anchor properly. But I did one where I taught over 2 weeks all the empathic gifts. Everybody's got them. They could be dreamer. You could be a dreamer. You could be the gift of discernment, where you see right through somebody, like that they're not a good person. You just know. You can see auras. You can be. I'm one of these. I am a plant animal child person. It kind of goes together. And I'm good with plants. I'm good with animals, and I'm good with kids. And if you guys don't know, the tarot card of the sun is that's got all 3 on there. And I taught for years and years. I love kids. Kids are drawn to me. Animals are drawn to me because I'm an animal communicator, and I have a green thumb. So that's one of my gifts. I'm also a medium. That's my gifts. I've got a few. I also have if you guys don't know what synesthesia is, it's an extra sense. I can feel your aura. I can feel what color you are, and I can get them right. And usually it's your favorite color. And so that's my gifts. There's usually more than one. You guys usually do have more than one. You just have to discover them. You have to not be afraid of them. I think a lot of people are just afraid. We're taught to be afraid. So, okay. Couple more questions here off TikTok. Okay. Will you be okay if you have weight loss surgery? Honey, what kind of surgery are you getting? Is that Lucy? Lucy, I'm getting weight loss surgery. Now, my daughter, I'm going to tell you something. My daughter was sick as a dog. She had Crohn's. She had all these different things wrong with her, and she's lost 147 pounds, and looks fantastic, and every single thing is gone. Every single inflammation, everything. I'm getting weight loss surgery. I've been after them. My insurance wouldn't pay. Well, knock on wood, luck of the Irish, because remember, it's part of my chart. I'm lucky. I picked up insurance through the state of Illinois retirement system, and they're covering weight loss surgery, and I'm going to go get it because I can't lose it. If you guys know how little I eat, it's amazing. And I just worked all over an hour and a half, digging up a whole flower bed. That's why I'm kind of like sweaty too. But I'm a very, very active person. I'm riding horses. I'm doing this. I'm walking miles. And I can't lose weight. And so that's going to correct it. They can guarantee it. I'm getting what Roux-en-Y. So I'm not getting a sleeve. I don't think the sleeve will work for me. So, yeah. So I actually got to talk to them Wednesday about my consultation. So I'm all excited. So I'm ready to go. I know what to expect already. I had a lap band in, it didn't work because I don't eat a lot. People don't understand. They think that because you're heavy, you eat all the time, and it's just I don't. I know that there's people out there like me that like I've steadily gained weight from teaching. You saw the weight come on the year I started teaching, and it's stress. And even though I don't have stress now, it still doesn't want to come off because it's been this way for so long. So I get it. What kind of insurance? Oh, I got Aetna. I got an Aetna, really good, cheap Aetna policy. And I just went off my husband's insurance, who wouldn't pay for anything. And I would have had surgery a long time ago. And I couldn't. And I was so excited when they told me that they covered. And I'm like, so I'm not a heavy person. I play tennis. I used to tour and play tennis. I kid you not. And I don't play 3 hours anymore. That's probably where all the weights come from. My knees have gone bad. I think if I lost weight, my knees would feel better and I can get back out on the court more. I was playing about a year and a half ago. I was playing 3 days a week, and I had dropped about 40 pounds, and I can't. My knees aren't so sore. So yeah, as you get older, your knees get sore. So anyway, I look happy. I'm fine. I'm so glad that so far I don't have COVID. That's why I sleep so happy. So let's keep prayers for me. My card said I wasn't gonna get it, but I had a dream I did. So I don't know which to believe, but I do trust my tarot cards probably more than a dream, because a dream is, can be a fear dream. You guys know you have 3 types of dreams, right? You have your fear dream, you have your wish dream, and then you have a actual visitation. So there you go. Anyway, I don't know. Valerie, I don't know. I don't know if I answered it. I don't remember. Oh, is my cough better, Laura? My husband's cough, it's not that bad. He's still got a temperature. Thank you for asking. I'm concerned about him and me. My mother-in-law just had it. She's 74. She has Alzheimer's. And she had it with my sister-in-law together in Florida. Everybody I know that's been to Florida has gotten COVID. That's come back. I'm telling you, it's just rampant in certain places. It's really bad there. And I have to fly down in September to take care of her. So I'm wondering if I should just drive. Maybe I should just drive, huh? Yeah, I don't like driving it because it's 23 hours, but maybe I would. I don't know. We'll see. How do you make money spiritually? Anything that fills your soul and helps other people. Anything, good question. All you have to do is, think about it. I'm an art teacher. I'm helping people, get their emotions out and balance their energy. And, there's a lot of ways to make money spiritually. There's a lot. There's just, working with people, working with foster children, do you see what I'm saying? There's so many ways. You could be working in a coffee shop and just being there offers some solace to somebody. You see what I'm saying? You have to think about that, because there's so many ways to do it. It's not just have to do this. Okay. All right. Thank you. Should I change my daughter's team of doctors, or stay with the team now? Stay with it now. I want to say there is a change coming in about 3 months. I feel like there's a female involved. Okay. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be off here. One more question. Animals? Yes, I do read animals. Yes, I do. I'm an animal communicator also. I can hear them. I used to have one of my very, very good friends, who's a soulmate, was a horse doctor. And when he was stumped, when he could not figure it out, I'd get a phone call. Because I can hear him. I can walk up to him. I don't even know how I do it. I can read them through the person talking to me. So I don't even have to have the animal present. I don't understand how that happens and how I do that, but I can. So, yeah. Is your liver getting worse? It's about the same, but yes, it's, take care of that, Chris. My liver's sluggish. I've got fatty liver. I've got something wrong with my liver a little bit. The enzymes are okay, but there's something wrong. And I know that's one of the weight loss reasons, my weight loss reasons. That's one of the why I was eligible. So even though I'm healthy, I don't have high blood pressure, I don't have high cholesterol, but I do have a slightly high blood sugar. So, and it's right there, and I don't want to end up on medicine. So that's my other reason. So I'm worried because it's BAF? I don't understand the question, Chris. Okay. Like, all right, one more question, you guys. Like, I'm looking at, I know it's not, wait. There we go. Amelia, will you find long-lasting love this year? No, but next. Like early, like maybe even late this year. Okay. Your job situation, Bravo. I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't know. I think you might, you might have to stay, but I don't think it doesn't feel real good. It doesn't feel like you really like it or something. There's something there. Yes, Shelnack, you're getting a career change, big time. So go with it. You have a traumatized cat. Will he get better? Yes, but he'll always be jumpy or something. Kind of like, always like that. Like kind of jumpy. But he will eventually get a little bit better. Okay. Okay, we got Lucy. Got that. And everybody I know, you always hear about some people like, oh my God, she gained all her weight back. Everybody I've ever talked to about weight loss surgery have not gained their weight back. They may have gained back maybe once they lose my daughter's still losing weight, but they actually hit a spot where, yeah, you do put on about 15 to 20 pounds. Your body gets used to and adjusted. Well, she's already a size 7. And I told her, I said, well, if you put a couple pounds back on, it's not going to matter. So, yeah. Her goal is 100. She's tall like me. She's 5'7". So her goal weight, she wants to be about 150 pounds. And I think she's at 180. So she wants to lose about 30. And I said, well, try to see if you can lose it. You might put it back on a little, So, okay. Hold on here. Okay. All right. Bad. Oh, bad. Oh, okay, your liver's bad. Okay. I'm not going in order, you guys. I'm just scrolling, and if I see something, I answer it. I don't choose you in order. So I don't do that to be mean, Is your mama your guide? Was she a little heavier set? She had hair that was kind of a gray, and it was kind of like mine. It was either put back or cut short. And it was kind of like salt and peppery. Is that who that is? Tell me if I'm right, because that's who's coming through, and that's who Alyssa is watching you and taking care of you. Okay? Will your mom finally catch a break with her health? Okay, let me tell you about that really quick. We always have a lifetime of bad health somewhere. My last lifetime that I remember so clearly, I died at 38 of cancer. And I remember being sick. I had miscarriages. I mean, it was just terrible. And under hypnosis, I remember. And what's so really scary is I have found myself. In a couple of months, I'm going to go to West Virginia. I lived in West Virginia. The person that I'm good friends with, I was married to. I'm not kidding. I thought I was making it up. And I even remember me saying it was in Fulton, West Virginia. And I described everything to a T where he worked, everything. And we've looked it up, and it's all true. So I can't be making it up. So I'm going to go find myself. I know it sounds crazy, and I had bad. Everybody has a lifetime where it's just bad because it's like they get it out of the way. And this lifetime I've been very healthy, and I'm thankful for that. But I also think it's because I'm supposed to be doing right now what I'm supposed to be doing. And you can't, I know some people are in bad health and still do this, but if you ever notice, most psychics that are like me don't look really old. We have a tendency to look young, and we also are in usually fairly decent health. So if you ever notice that, just pay attention to that. Seriously. Okay? All right, one more question, because I'm off. I even did you guys. Almost 50, will I get happily married when you're 52? Okay? You need to talk to me about your dog. You can talk to me about your dog, because I also do pet readings. So you can schedule it, and it'll say pet, but I know one woman, she scheduled 3, and I go, well, I could have covered like the half-hour of you, the half-hour of your dog, like that. And she's like, oh, no, that's okay. But that's okay, just to let you know, okay? But I am booked I'm only booked right now about a month. Let's see, so it's a 20. I'm only booked about 2.5 to 3 weeks, not even out. So you guys, that's not bad. I've been over 5 and 6 weeks. So I caught up. So which has been good. Okay. All right, let's see what else say. Okay, got that. Where will you buy your house? Within 15 miles of where you're at right now. So I'm supposed to tell you. Okay. Oh, tell me your prices. I am a half an hour is 75. An hour is 130. It gets cheaper the more you go. I did have 15-minute questions for 35 and 20. I quit carrying those for just now because of COVID. I'm going to be, if you wait a week or so, we're going to be offering emails again where you get one question and I give you back your answer. It's usually about 2 minutes on a vlog. We had so many problems with it because all the emails were going all over the place and I wasn't finding them and then people were getting upset. So we blocked it. And it gives me a break for COVID. I just in case I got it. I'm still skeptical. I'm hoping I get through the next 3 days of reading so that I can make sure that, and then we're going to start it over. But it's usually like one or two questions for $20. I give you back a vlog of about 2 to 3 minutes. And also when you guys send me and you want to show up, make sure you go on astrologygumbo.com, get your natal chart. Because it helps me a lot. Because I'm looking at the Scorpio, I'm looking at the Pisces. Pisces is coming back direct. I'm also looking at a Saturn that's in Capricorn. I'm taking a look at certain things. That Saturn in Capricorn, don't hold me to that. I think it's Saturn. I have to look again. I just know that there's some very, very financial good stuff coming. And it's I think that it's Saturn in Capricorn. Okay? All right? All right. Okay, one more question, you guys. I've been on here longer than I normally have been. So I've been on here almost an hour.